Beloved Masters of Light, radiant ones who have chosen to walk upon the path of awakening in these extraordinary times, I, Archangel Michael, come forth enfolded in the brilliance of Creator's first ray of divine will and power. I extend to you the sword of truth, not as a weapon of conflict, but as a beacon of clarity and alignment. I come with the shield of radiance, not as a defense of fear, but as a circle of empowerment. Today I speak to you of your role as guardians of planetary ascension, for the hour is upon you to remember why you came and to embrace the sacred service inscribed within your soul's covenant. Dearest ones, your beloved Earth is in the midst of one of the most profound transitions ever undertaken in this galaxy. She, as a conscious being, is releasing layers of density, realigning her frequency, and moving toward a higher octave of existence. This is not a small undertaking, it is a planetary rebirth. The cycles of cosmic time converge, and you, the awakened ones, are invited to become co-midwives of this ascension process. When I speak of becoming a guardian of planetary ascension, I do not mean a task that belongs to a chosen few. Rather, it is a mantle extended to all who feel the call in their hearts. A guardian is one who remembers that Earth is sacred, that humanity is interconnected, that every thought, every action, and every vibration contributes to the great weaving of destiny. Guardians are those who hold steadfast in love when fear rises, who radiate clarity amidst confusion, who choose peace even as the world trembles in transformation. Beloved ones, let us begin with the understanding that planetary ascension is not only a cosmic event but a personal initiation. You cannot guard what you have not embodied. To serve Earth's rebirth, you must first allow the rebirth within yourself. The patterns of limitation, the veils of forgetfulness, the attachments to fear, all these must be surrendered into the sacred fire of transformation. As you rise in frequency, you become a living beacon, stabilizing the field around you. Your very presence becomes a lighthouse for others navigating the tides of change. This is why so many of you have faced accelerated challenges in recent years. Old wounds have surfaced, karmic entanglements revealed, and deep fears brought to light. It is not to punish you, but to refine you. You are being tempered like steel, purified like crystal, so that you may hold greater currents of light. As guardians, you cannot cling to the illusions of the old world. You are asked to step into clarity, into responsibility, into remembrance of your true nature as radiant sons and daughters of the divine. Beloved Masters, one of the most vital tasks of a guardian is to anchor stability amidst chaos. The structures of your societies are shifting. Systems long founded on control and distortion are collapsing. At times it will seem as though everything familiar is dissolving. Yet you must remember, destruction precedes creation, clearing precedes renewal. Guardians are those who see beyond the surface collapse to the birth taking place beneath. When others despair, you hold faith. When others divide, you anchor unity. When fear spreads like fire, you radiate calm like a river. Do not underestimate the power of your vibration. A single heart centered in peace can stabilize an entire community. A group of guardians focused in intention can shift the balance of entire regions. You are learning to work not only through physical action, but through energy, through consciousness, through the unseen realms where true transformation begins. This is why we have given you the tools of light: the violet fire of transmutation, the diamond flame of clarity, the golden flame of illumination. These are not abstract gifts, they are practical instruments for planetary service. Beloved ones, let me speak of the great grid of light that surrounds your world. Once fractured and dimmed, it is now being restored through your devotion. Every prayer, every meditation, every act of forgiveness strengthens this crystalline web. As guardians, you are called to consciously connect with this planetary grid, to send light into its currents, to envision it pulsing with brilliance. Through this grid, healing flows not only to the earth herself but to all beings who dwell upon her. When you direct your love into the grid, it is magnified 1,000-fold, touching lives you may never meet yet uplifting the collective field. To become a guardian also means to embrace sacred responsibility for the earth herself. Too long has humanity treated her as a resource to be consumed. Too long have her waters been polluted, her soils poisoned, her forests burned. Guardians are those who remember that Earth is a living temple, a conscious being. To walk as a guardian is to walk gently, to honor the cycles of nature, to bless the ground beneath your feet, to live in harmony rather than domination. Every act of reverence heals the rift between humanity and Gaia. Every gesture of gratitude strengthens the bond. Beloved Masters, know that you are not alone in this sacred task. Legions of light surround you, the angelic host, the ascended masters, the galactic councils, all aligned in support of Earth's ascension. Yet while we may guide, uplift, and infuse with light, it is you, embodied on Earth, who hold the keys. You are the bridge between heaven and earth, between spirit and matter. Without your conscious cooperation, the process cannot unfold in fullness. This is why your awakening is so vital. This is why you are here. There will be moments when the mantle of guardianship feels heavy. You may feel weary of the world's turmoil, disheartened by humanity's resistance, burdened by your own doubts. In those moments, remember this: you are never asked to carry the world alone. Simply hold your part of the light. Radiate where you are. Do what is before you with love. Each guardian's flame is unique, yet together they form an unbroken circle encircling the earth. To deepen your service as guardians, I invite you to engage in 3 sacred practices. First, the practice of stillness. In a world of chaos, your ability to rest in inner stillness is a gift beyond measure. In stillness, you align with the rhythm of the divine, you attune to higher guidance, you anchor peace into the collective. Even a few moments of daily stillness ripple outward with transformative power. Second, the practice of invocation. Call upon the flames, call upon the angelic legions, call upon the wisdom of your higher self. The act of invocation opens the gateway for higher assistance. It reminds you that you are not separate from Source but a co-creator with it. Third, the practice of service through presence. Not all service requires grand deeds. Simply walking through the world with a heart of compassion radiates healing. A smile, a kind word, a prayer, a blessing, these seemingly small gestures weave light into the fabric of reality. Guardianship is lived not only in temples but in daily life, in every choice to embody love. Beloved ones, as guardians you are also called to embrace the unity of the human family. The old divisions of race, creed, and nation must dissolve. Ascension is not for one people but for all. Each soul is a facet of the Creator's light. Each carries a piece of the greater mosaic. To see one another through the eyes of judgment is to fragment the whole, to see one another through the eyes of love is to restore the unity of creation. The path of planetary ascension will not always be smooth. There will be storms, upheavals, and times of uncertainty. Yet remember, you were born for this. Your souls chose to incarnate now, not to escape the challenge, but to participate in the transformation. You are the pioneers, the bridge builders, the guardians. What may seem like trial is in truth initiation. What feels like chaos is in truth reordering. Trust the divine plan, for it unfolds with perfect precision, even when hidden from view. Beloved Masters, I enfold you now in a mantle of sapphire and gold, the colors of guardianship and sovereignty. Feel my presence surrounding you, strengthening your resolve, igniting the flame within your heart. Know that as you walk your path, you walk not alone, but in company with thousands, millions of other guardians rising across the earth. Together you form a living network of light, a planetary shield of ascension. The hour is now. Stand tall, beloved ones. Radiate your light without hesitation. Honor the earth as sacred. Walk as peace amidst the storm. You are the guardians, and through your devotion, Earth's ascension is assured. I am Archangel Michael. With the legions of light, I stand beside you. Together, we guard the pathway of planetary rebirth. Together, we rise. And so it is.